Chi-Chi, get the yayo. Cheers. Oh, man. Still listen to Executioner. But I actually got Break the Silence on CD. This is so awesome. But I got it from Amazon, pretty good price. Let me get rolling. I got some good stuff from the library. Deadpool versus Carnage. I don't even know how check the year on this. It's from 2014, so this is pretty recent for me. Also from the library, I got Southbound, and I got this Veteran. You know, I think it's a Hong Kong action. I got this from Walmart. I mean, I have Conan on VHS, but I don't have any of the other, like Scorpion King, Call, Destroyer. So I got those. I got Pumpkinhead. This one has a commentary and a lot of extras on this. And this was $5, so Pumpkinhead is awesome. But what I'm going to review is Miami Vice Season 3. Let me take a drink. So they've been showing Miami Vice really early in the morning on El Rey. And I woke up. It was actually the pilot for Season 1. It's the part where Crockett and Tubbs are driving. And they're just driving, and that song, In the Air Tonight, is on by Phil Collins. You know, it was such a really good scene. So that made me more interested in it. And I was reading up on them, and I saw a couple of more episodes. I saw an episode called The Glades. That was really good. And then, excuse me, I was reading about an episode in Season 2 called Out Where the Buses Don't Run. And the reviews were that's like one of the... It's in the top 100 best episodes of TV for all time. It has Bruce McGill, and it's real dark. It's a great episode. Man, I want to see that. So I was at the library, and I was like, man, let me see if they have any Miami Vice. And they had Season 3. They probably have all of them, but they just had this one at the time when I looked. I mean, you can request anything at the library, and I got this. And a lot of people say, you know, the first 2 seasons are the best, but then they say this one is good. It's actually darker. The music is more like rock oriented. I mean, I never watched Miami Vice like back in the 80s. I remember it, but I was just the way they dressed, which now I think they look really cool. I just never really, you know, it didn't interest me at all back then, but now, you know, I didn't know what a big part Michael Mann had in it. So I was watching it, you know, I was really excited to watch it because the few episodes I did see were really good. And this one, it's great actually. The first episode has Liam Neeson. He's like an IRA terrorist. Just for the guest stars, you know, throughout this one, it had Wesley Snipes, Bill Paxton, Helena Bonham Carter was in this. Pepe Serna from Scarface, you know, Angel, the one that gets chainsawed in the bathtub. He's like a drug dealer in here. Randall Tex Cobb is in here. And I was gonna write down, but I mean, there's so many. Vanity, Melanie Griffith. I think she was married. She was married to Don Johnson. Don Johnson is great. Let's see. It said Viggo Mortensen was in here. I didn't see him though. Benicio del Toro. Reb Brown is in here. There's an amazing episode with Reb Brown. In the episode, his name is Reb, and he's just a crazed biker, just on a vendetta to kill the cops who killed his friend, and he's just shooting and screaming like a madman. That was great. I was really surprised. It even had Captain Lou Albano and Afa, one of the Samoan SWAT team. I think he was in. But I know there's so many I can't remember them all. Like every episode, you're just like, oh man, this guy's in it. This girl's in it. But the guest appearance that I was most surprised about was Jerome Karabe from the Punisher. He was in the Dolph Lundgren Punisher. He was in I can't remember I think maybe it was a Living Daylights. James Bond. He's in The Fourth Man. He's one of my favorite actors now, even though I haven't seen him in that many movies. But just to see that Jerome Karabe was in this, I was like, man, how they wrangle Karabe in here? But it was such a great show. That was the last episode of this season, and I'm just trying to think of all the other guest stars with you. There's so many. It was almost like a game. Who's coming out this episode? Who am I going to recognize? Let's see. Okay, but there's 24 episodes on here. Most of them are really good. Willie Nelson plays a Texas Ranger in one episode. So it's just, even if it was just that, it would have been great. But the episodes are really good. For the most, out of 24 episodes, maybe there was 4 that weren't I was totally into. But even those were still good. There's a lot of action. Another thing, there's really not too much, but there's a lot of action. They blow people away. I don't think there was one episode in this one, where someone didn't get shot. There was a couple episodes where Crockett and Tubbs aren't the main focus. So there was some where they didn't kill anybody, but I think every episode they kill somebody. So just tons of action. I've seen reviews of or like videos on YouTube where someone will make like a trailer for a specific episode, and they're like, okay, this episode could have been a movie. Or Michael Mann said, this should have been a movie, but almost every episode looks like its own movie, and more than half of them you could make a movie out of so many episodes just on this one. That's how good it is. People say that Miami Vice is one of the best shows, if not the best show ever on TV, and I gotta agree that it is one of the best shows probably ever on TV for, especially for like a cop drama action show. Man, it was so good. I never got bored. I felt like I was okay. I gotta finish this. I was always hungry for more episodes, more Crockett and Tubbs. Philip Michael Thomas, he's really great. He's so cool. He's a fun actor. I don't know why he didn't do more movies. And Don Johnson is great. I thought he was just getting better now that he's older, like the way he is in Django Unchained and what's that other movie? Cold in July. That was a really good movie that he's in. But when he was young, he was awesome. He should have made more like all-out action movies, or just weird movies. Or he's really good as Crockett. I never knew that they were supposed to be like undercover drug dealers. That's why they dress like that. That's why they have badass cars. Not because cops are rich, which they address in a couple episodes. It has Edward James Olmos as the lieutenant, Lieutenant Castillo. He's he's great. He just looks sad or mad all the time. He barely talks. Takes these long pauses to answer people. He's great. He was like perfect for this show. Let's see. Yeah, the just see him, Liam Neeson, so young. Man, I just cannot go on enough how great this show is. I actually bought season 1 for a friend. He's a little older than I am, so he watched it. He said he loved it when he was a kid. And I hear season 1 is great. I hear season 2 is great. I hear seasons 4 and 5 kind of got weird, or just not as good. I mean, but after so many years of being on, that was bound to happen. But actually, I hear the season wrapped up pretty good. I mean, the show, the finale wrapped everything up pretty good. There's like a conclusion for these characters. So I watched season 3. It's like in the middle. Season 1, 2, and 4 and 5. But I hear season 1 and 2 are even better. I've seen a couple episodes from season 1, and all of those are really good. And I can't wait to see that Out Where the Buses Don't Run. I hear that it's like one of the, like I said, one of the top 100 episodes of television of all time, and one of the best Miami Vice episodes. There's one where it's kind of like Manhunter, where Crockett is after this guy who like breaks in. He breaks into houses and steals pants. He like gets cooking flour and like throws it in his own face and eats raw meat. And they're just waiting, what's gonna happen, because he breaks into houses and he steals people's pants. But they're afraid, like, when someone wakes up and catches him, he's gonna kill someone. So Crockett, is trying to he gets into this guy's head to try to, bust him. That was a really good episode too. And it shows this other cop, who goes crazy, who ends up in a mental institution because of trying to get into this guy's head. There's an episode called The Savage, it's kind of like, it's Edward James Olmos. It's like one of his episodes where stuff from, he was in Vietnam, so stuff from that comes back, about like serial killer in Vietnam, like starts doing his murders in Miami, and Edward James Olmos like recognizes the MO. That was a good episode. It looked like movies, kind of. It was great. I'll probably see if I can get them from the library first, but if I can, I'll buy them, because on Amazon they're not that much. You can get season 1 for like $10, and it's well worth it. And if you like Michael Mann movies, Heat, Manhunter, and then I haven't seen the Miami Vice movie, but I'd like to see it now. But man, if you never thought about Miami Vice, it is really good. It's one of my favorite things that I've seen lately, of any kind of movies, TVs, television shows. It's great. I cannot get enough of Crockett and Tubbs. They're so cool. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this. Miami Vice is so great. I'm glad I discovered this. It was always right there, and I hope you check it out. That's gonna be it for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.